Hello, brothers and sisters. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful Friday today. I wanted to come on today and I just wanted to let you guys know that I appreciate the emails of encouragement, the comments that of fellowship, and the support that I receive from each and every one of you. Before I was saved, I did live in the world, and I had a completely different life with completely different people and circumstances, and I mean, it was worldly different because I lived in the world. I want to let you guys know that before I was saved, I never ever expected to hear from God. I never expected to have the full communication that I've had with the Lord on such an intense level. I know that the Lord speaks through people, through His Word, and through other different ways, and the Lord speaks to me through dreams and visions and audible messages, and I am no better. I'm nothing without Christ, and so when the Lord gives me a dream, I have to share it when He tells me to. And today, this morning, I got a dream early this morning again, and I didn't want to share this dream. I told Him I wasn't going to share it, and, you know, He told me, you have to. This dream is probably the most personal dream that I've ever had, and it was the most scariest dream that I've ever had. And you know, I never intended to gain followers. I didn't even come into this part of my life knowing what God would give to me or what path I would have. I appreciate people following these messages from God and, you know, fellowshipping with me. But it's not about subscribers. It's not about people liking me. It's not about any of that, because it's not about me. This morning, I woke up from another dream. And the dream that I woke up from this morning was, it was about World War III. I was with my mom somewhere. It wasn't a resort like I had in my last dream. There was a lot of people in this place. There was a beachfront that was surrounding where we were. It was like an island, and there was a lot of people. There was a lot of places where lockers had, you know, people's flip-flops and towels and everything that you could need to go to the beach and go swimming. And there was my mom. My mom was there with me. And we knew that we had to get off this island. But my mom was in my dream, and she's never been in my dreams, ever. And even before I was saved. Because I did have a lot of dreams before I was saved, but I never chose to vocalize them or go into detail or share them with anybody, because I just figured they were just dreams. So in this dream, we were in a maze. This place that we were in was a maze. There was no way out. And it was just really, we could see across where we needed to be, but there was no way to get across where we needed to be safe. We could see it, but we couldn't leave. I know that I was in my dream because I saw myself and I saw my mother. And in this dream, we saw a parachute that was carrying a missile. And this missile was coming, and this man in the dream said, "Oh my God, they're dropping the first missile." My mom and I ran as far as we could, and we found shelter behind this wall. And we looked at the bomb, and it didn't explode like into a huge cloud. It was just very small. It was very subtle, so it really didn't come and destroy anything. So my mom and I went about being in this place, and I asked my mom, I said, Mom, we need to get out of here. We need to leave, like, now. And she said, how are we going to leave? How are we going to get out of this place? There's nowhere to go. We can't leave. And before we knew it, the second bomb dropped, and everybody panicked. And this bomb, we found shelter behind this wall. And this bomb, when it dropped into a lot of bombs. And when the bomb dropped, it was shards of glass. And there was a bunch of people that got killed from this bomb. And my mom went around the corner and picked up a fragment of it, and she said, look, this is what's coming from the bomb. And this next part is really hard to talk about, but I have to share it. Is the third bomb came down and exploded. And my mom and I couldn't run from this one. We tried to seek shelter. And my mom had an umbrella. And all we saw in the sky were these little flakes. And these little flakes landed on the umbrella, and it started eating the umbrella. Instantly I knew that it was acid. It was like flakes of acid that were falling on us. They fell on my face. They totally disintegrated the umbrella that my mom was holding, and that burned her face. And I went around into the people, and they were saying, oh my God, look at your face. And I couldn't see my face in my dream at that point. So I began to feel it, and I could feel that it was burned. And in the next dream, I saw a landslide, and I saw a mother and a child getting sucked into this landslide. And I couldn't help them. I tried to help them, and I couldn't help them. And then this water started coming in, flooding in from the ocean. And my mom and I were going to die. We knew in this dream that we were going to die. Our lives were going to end. But I knew where I was going, and my mom and I were holding on to each other in the water. I was holding on to her like so tightly, and I was screaming at her, and I was yelling, Mom, you need to be saved. And she said, oh my gosh, please don't bring that up right now. I said, Mom, you don't understand. If you die right now, you will not go to heaven. You will not be saved, Mom. You're not saved. And I was screaming at the top of my lungs. At the top of my lungs. And she said, okay, what do I do? I went through the sinner's prayer with her. In the midst of this, in the midst of being carried away by all this water, I was able to help her, and she said the sinner's prayer, and then we died. I woke up from the stream asking the Lord quickly, am I going to die? I'm going to die. Why did you show me myself in this dream going through this? Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. And the Lord said, you are not going to die. You have to tell people and share this with people, because they don't believe the messages that are coming from me through my children. You need to share this with people and let them know that these things will happen. It's coming. They need to be prepared. They need to understand that once the rapture happens and the people who are left behind, they will know what happened, what exactly happened, and they're really going to understand that they made the biggest mistake of their lives. And I said, Lord, why can't you just tell them? I don't want to tell them. And I wasn't trying to be disobedient. This is a very hard message to share. You know, never in my life did I receive backlash or resistance before I was saved, and now I experience a lot of it. But the Lord said, I love you. It's not about you. It's about the message. It's about the people who receive the message. So I've lost pretty much everything in my life, and I have nothing to lose by sharing this with you. So I love you guys, and just please understand, God is not badgering us to knock it into our heads. He's very serious of how important it is to be saved. He's showing a lot of people, and I wish that I didn't receive these dreams sometimes, and these confirmations and these messages, because being the one to have to share it is very hard. Not because it's hard, not that I don't want to have the Lord's messages, but when it comes to a dream like this where you're in it and it's about you, it's difficult. So I love you guys today. Please seek Jesus right now, today. Please seek him. Please understand that if you're going through things in your life and you feel that there's nothing left, I so promise you that Jesus can fix everything. He can fix you. He can remove things out of your life that you can't fix. I'm not going to force anybody, and I haven't since I've been saved. But I can share with you the beauties of Jesus and how he can heal you. I love you, and God wanted me to share this with you today. God bless.